Before you scroll away, listen to this. This message is not for everyone. But if you've been feeling lost, tired, or questioning your life, this might be the most important video you hear today. Let's talk about that quiet, heavy feeling you can't seem to shake. The feeling that, while you're moving, the world is moving faster. That you're running on a treadmill, pouring everything you have into the effort, but the scenery never changes. You look at your peers, at the highlight reels on your screen, and you measure the distance between their lives and yours. And it feels like a canyon. You're tired, not just from the work, but from the trying. From the constant pressure to be more, have more, achieve more. From the smile you put on when everyone asks how you are, because "I'm fine" is easier than explaining the truth. You're fighting battles alone. Battles with self-doubt, with comparison, with the fear that maybe this is it. Maybe you missed your moment. Maybe you're just not built for the life you truly want. That's the emotional reality. That's the silent struggle. And it's exhausting you from the inside out. Here is the wake-up moment. Here is the truth you need to hear. Life feels unfair because you've been sold a lie. The lie is that success is a straight line. That fulfillment is a destination you arrive at, and once you're there, the struggle stops. So when you hit a wall, when you face rejection, when you have to start over, you interpret it as failure, as proof that you're behind. But that pain, that friction, that period where nothing seems to be working, that's not punishment. It's preparation. It is the universe forging you. It is sandpaper smoothing rough edges you didn't even know you had. The person you are right now, feeling this ache, is not the person who can hold the future you dream of. You have to be broken down and rebuilt, stronger, wiser, more resilient. And that process is never, ever comfortable. This is why motivation is a fairy tale. It comes and goes like the weather. You cannot build a life on something so fleeting. The only engine that matters is discipline, showing up for yourself when you feel inspired, and more importantly, when you don't, when it's dark, when it's boring, when no one is watching and no one is cheering. Motivation fades. Discipline doesn't. Discipline is the choice, made over and over, to become who you know you are meant to be, regardless of how you feel in the moment. This is where your power begins. And it begins with a single, terrifying, liberating word: ownership. As long as you are pointing at the economy, at your upbringing, at bad luck, at other people who held you back, you are handing over the keys to your life. You are a passenger, and passengers don't get to choose the destination. It is time to take the wheel. This isn't about aggressive self-blame. It's about courageous self-responsibility. It means looking in the mirror and saying, "My life, as it is right now, is a sum total of the choices I have made, and my future will be built on the choices I make today." That is firm. That is real. That is power. No more waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is a myth. The perfect moment is now, in the mess, in the uncertainty. Your transformation will not be found in one grand, sweeping gesture. It will be built in the small, daily actions you consistently take. The decision to read for 20 minutes instead of scroll, to take that walk, to have the difficult conversation, to practice your craft for one focused hour, to go to bed early, to save that dollar. These actions seem insignificant alone, but compounded over time, they create a force so powerful it can reshape your very reality. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the architect of them. Start building. Now, close your eyes for a moment. I want you to visualize something with me. See the version of you that you feel is behind. See their posture, their tired eyes, the weight they carry on their shoulders. Feel the anxiety in their chest, the constant low hum of not enough. Now let that image fade, and in its place, see the you that is on the other side of this growth. See the person who faced the discomfort and walked through it. Look at their eyes. There's a quiet confidence there, a calm. They stand differently. They speak with a certainty that comes not from having all the answers, but from knowing they can handle the questions. This person has earned their own respect. They look in the mirror and see a fighter. They move through the world not needing external validation, because their validation comes from within. They have a freedom that has nothing to do with money or status, and everything to do with peace of mind. This is your potential. This is who is waiting for you on the other side of discipline, on the other side of ownership. Now, you have a choice. You can stay the same. You can keep the comfortable misery, the familiar struggle, the safety of knowing what to expect from your limited life. Or you can become stronger. You can choose the temporary pain of growth over the permanent pain of regret. Which life do you want? This is the peak. This is the moment of decision. Stop waiting. Stop hoping. Stop pretending tomorrow you'll feel more ready. You won't. The clock is ticking. The seconds of your life are falling away, one after the other, while you're stuck in your head, planning a revolution you're too afraid to start. This is your life. This is the only one you get. You can't waste it living someone else's dream. You can't waste it bowed under the weight of comparison. You can't waste it waiting for permission to be great. That permission slip is signed by you, and only you. The world doesn't care about your potential. The world only cares about what you manifest, what you produce, what you have the courage to put into the arena. The fear will not go away, so you must become more powerful than your fear. The doubt will whisper, so you must learn to shout it down with action. You are capable of so much more than you believe. But believing isn't enough. You must do. You must act. You must decide, right now, that the story changes today. Not when things get easier. They won't. You get stronger. If this video spoke to you, don't ignore that feeling. Subscribe to this channel, because every video here is made for people who are ready to grow. And comment below one word that describes how you feel right now. I read every comment. You're not alone.